I also believe that we all want to save money, but when something happens and we feel stranded on an island, it's best to have a good policy form. You may or may not need it, but everybody should want it, and we would feel much better if you were covered everywhere. Hey folks, welcome to My Insurance People. My name's CF. I'm an independent insurance agent here at this independent insurance agency in Salem, Virginia. Today we're going to talk about 5 myths of insurance and misconceptions. This video today will touch on topics that are misconceived in the insurance industry. It is good to know what is and what is not covered, and also the misinformation out there and debunking it. Let's go ahead and get right into myth number 1. Insurance is a waste of money if you don't use it. I have to disagree. I've spent over 10 years in the insurance industry, and I have seen many claims covered and people's lives changed because of insurance. Insurance is for your protection, the consumer of insurance. If you do not have it, you cannot use it. If the home that you own suffers a full loss, a total loss, it could be up to $200,000, $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 in claims expense. Without the insurance, your home would be dirt. The point of insurance is not to use it, it's to be something to fall back on if things go sideways. If you think insurance is a waste of money, let me give you one example. You can pay insurance for 5, 10, 20, 30 years, and let's make up the number $1,000 premium for those 5, 10, 20, or 30 years. On year 30, you would have paid $20,000 in premium, but what if you suffered a $200,000 loss? You couldn't possibly pay that back in one lifetime. You are paying a premium just in case a catastrophe happens, an accident happens out there, you will be covered. Now to number 2, all insurance policies cover the same things. No, that is not true. There are different policy forms, coverage forms that you can buy. There are endorsements, changes that you can make to your policy to have specific coverages that you think you need. A standard homeowners policy is going to cover your home, the structure, its integrity, other structures on the property, personal property, your liability, and medical expenses. Now, for the water backup, for the home service line coverage, for personal injury protection, most of the time those need to be added individually on your insurance policies. Now, here in Virginia, we may have different coverages than that of Tennessee, and we definitely have different coverages than that of Florida. So all in all, if you have questions, reach out to your agent or me, and we can discuss what you currently are covered for and maybe what your interests are in coverage. Depending on your region here in Virginia, you may or may not need specific coverages, such as flood insurance. You may or may not need it, but everybody should want it. Depending on the state or region that you live in, your coverage needs may be different. There are different insurance laws, state-specific laws, and there's elevations that vary. Again, there are different coverage forms and policy forms that are available to you. If you're a homeowner, your coverage form is going to be different than somebody that owns a home and rents it out. Please talk to an agent or myself about your coverage needs. Now on to number 3. Cheaper premiums always mean better deals. That is so not true. Most likely, if your premiums are low, you do not have broad coverage. And let me tell you why. Lower premiums may signify that you have minimum state coverages, especially on the road. I'm speaking of auto insurance. Now, your credit and your insurance score does have something to do with your premiums. Many times people misconceive that lower means better, but on the back end, there's no coverage to back them up. In many instances, people suffer a claim and they're underinsured. So when you meet with an agent and you focus on price, you are limiting that agent from offering coverages to you. I also believe that we all want to save money, but when something happens and we feel stranded on an island, it's best to have a good policy form. Just because you save money now doesn't mean that you'll save money in an accident. In case of an accident, I'm speaking of auto insurance again, you can have high deductibles on your comprehensive and collision, but if something happens out there, that's the first amount that you're paying out. So, what is a premium? A premium is an amount that the insurance company and you yourself as the customer agree on to be covered out there. So when we're focused on price, we're not focused on coverage. Myth number 4, I'll never need insurance. Nothing ever happens to me. That's so not true. It might not be this year. It might not be 5 years from now, but in 10 years or so, you will have to use your insurance policy. Between accidents that may not be your fault, natural disasters, and unpredictable illnesses, we all suffer from something from time to time. If you go out into the world with the mindset that I don't need insurance, it actually comes back to bite you from time to time. All over the country, we're seeing flooding in various locations. It could happen to you, it could happen to me. Sometimes you have to look into coverage that hasn't been used yet at your location, but that agents offer. We all need it, we just don't know when. I think we all can agree that life is unpredictable, and we would feel much better if you were covered everywhere. Myth number 5, filing a claim is so complicated, it's not worth it. It is worth it, but you need to call your agent and see what's currently covered and assess the total damage and repair costs. Before filing a claim, call your insurance company or your insurance agent to discuss. Some conversations may last 10 minutes, some may last an hour. It's important to go through the damages, the coverage forms, and whatever other questions you might have. Are you still unsure what your policy covers? At My Insurance People, we'll break it down for you into pieces, so then you can understand what you really have. No jargon, no pressure, just information offered from us to you. Visit our website, www.myinsurancepeople.com, or give us a call, 540-401-6789. Have you bought into any of these myths? If so, comment those below. If you like this video, make sure to give it a like. If you'd like to see more content from us, please hit the subscribe button. And follow us on all of our social media platforms. You can see it below. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Thank you.